Comfortable with going out alone. The same way men get comfortable going out alone, baby. Go out by yourself. What's so uncomfortable about it? I see women out alone all the time. Believe me, no one notices and no one cares that you're alone. In fact, most people will approach you easier when you're alone because they don't feel like they're interrupting anything. Okay? Just get comfortable by doing it. Just go anyway. The more you go, the easier it gets. Try going out once a week alone, then twice a week alone, then 3 times a week alone. Just keep trying. Why do y'all keep worrying about these people that's not paying none of these bills? Y'all worry about people more than you worry about yourself. Y'all worry about what people think more than you think about your future goals and what you actually want in life. You don't live for yourself. You live for them people. Live for yourself. Okay? Y'all living in someone else's world, being somebody else's doormat, people pleasing everybody else. When you gonna wake up and start living for you? That's my question. When you gonna go do what you want? When you gonna stop caring what other people think that's not paying your bills? When are you gonna stop letting them dictate what you do and what you feel comfortable doing? How do you get comfortable with going out alone? The same way, listen to me very carefully. When men come up to you, sometimes that's all they want is temporary company at the bar. They don't want to get your phone number. They might not even want to take you home. They might be married. They might be broke. You know, you don't know. So if they're not trying to take it to the next level, as far as asking you out on a date, as far as trying to get to know each other, a little bit better, then they don't want to. And you don't need to push it. If they want you, they will come get you. And I keep telling women this, but they don't understand it. It happens to me a lot. If I go out and do something, sit at the little restaurant bar, whatever, if somebody want me, they gonna make sure they let me know. Okay? They're gonna pay my tab. They're gonna ask for my number. They're gonna want to try to make future plans all before I leave. Do you understand? And they don't even be knowing who I am. So that's how you know. They will let you know. There's no mystery. There's no confusion. They will let you know. They will let you. You never give anything to a man, ever. Especially financially. If you start giving money to men, that's bad luck, baby. Now, I don't even really believe in that stuff, but as soon as you start giving money to a grown, able-bodied man, that's when you start going backwards. Okay? Stop. He wants a loan, he can go to the bank, he can go to his mama, he can go to his daddy, he can go to anybody else except for you. Okay? When a man got the audacity to ask a woman for money, he don't like you because he doesn't mind losing respect in front of you. You losing his dignity in front of you or anything else. He don't like you. You ain't the one, baby. You are going to be dismissed when he's done using you because you will never see him as a man. You are not his financial advisor and you are not his bank for him to be asking for no loan. You get up and go. If he got money problems, he should be on a date. You understand? Get up and leave, baby. We don't care. That's why y'all lose at the game. Y'all care too much and they care nothing about you. Think they care because they're sitting over there lying to your face, but they wouldn't do the same for you. No, a man that cares about you would never let you see him at his lowest. When you can control your emotions, when you are not triggered emotionally, when you don't like the man more than they like you, you will always win that game. Okay? The losers of the game like the men more and are emotionally triggered all the time and are basing their entire relationship on feelings and temporary emotions. Okay, those are the losers. The winners understand the game and they know how to play it and they know how to win it. The losers are lost souls, okay? And they trying to come over here and figure out how to win at this game. And I'm here to tell y'all, your emotions must be in check. You need to learn how to control them. And you need to understand you need to love yourself more than you love any man. That's number one. If you're putting him before you, automatic loser. Okay? If you're doing more for him than he's doing for you, you're an automatic loser in the game. If you keep checking on him and texting him and continuously trying to find out what he's doing and where he's at, you are the loser in the game. You're trying to keep tabs on him at all times, you are the loser. All right? So, if y'all are doing that, y'all need to go ahead and stop because you're not going to win this game. You have to want a man's money. I automatically get their validations by how I look, okay? I validate myself every day. I know I look good. I know you think I look good. That's why you walked up to me, impressed me with some money, okay? I don't need a man's validation. I validate myself every day. I already know I look good. Now, if you don't know you look good, then you need validation from outside. I already know I look good. Okay. I spend too much time in the mirror. Do you understand? I get too many men breaking their necks. I don't need their validation. You understand? Get you some main character energy and get their money. Y'all be sitting over there looking for a compliment. Is your compliments in cash? Then you wasted time, baby. Are they at least taking you out? What they doing for you? What's beneficial for you? Is their validation, adding up financially? Then why do you need it? Why do you need their validation? They'll validate anything. You don't need it from them, you need it from yourself. That's why you constantly seek it outside of self, because you can't give it to yourself. You can't give yourself validation, so you seek it everywhere else. That's all you think you're worth. So if you become self-obsessed, if you become the main character of your own life, you put in effort to look good every day, you don't seek outside male validation. It's automatic. You're going to get it whether you try to or not. It's automatic if you look good. Do you think we're socialized to want a man's value? Men like to chase, they like to work for it, but they don't like to marry it right away when they're not ready for marriage. So they'll put in work and they'll chase. But if they hear that word marriage, they're running away because they're not trying to commit. But what they don't realize is when they're spending money, when they're investing in you, when they're paying bills, they are committed. They're just too dumb to realize it. Okay, they're committed to you financially, which you probably are looking for, right? So the more you make them spend, the more time and effort and energy they put into you, they're literally committed to you, committed to pleasing you, impressing you, financially securing you, and all of the above. And once they get to the end of that list, of that long list of whatever you told them that you like and wanted to do, marriage don't look so crazy if it's at the end of the list, because they've already done all of the other things. But don't tell them until they're at the end of the list. Marriage is the last thing you ask for, if that's what you really want. Marriage is the last thing you put on the list. So they'll look back and they're like, hey, I did all this, and now she has one more request. Marriage. And your last request, either he's going to do it or he's not. And if you don't, you just got a lot of stuff done that you needed to get done without having to roll around on the mattress, okay? Men like to chase, they like to work for it, but they don't like to marry it right away when they're not ready for marriage. So they'll put in work and they'll chase. But if they hear that word marriage, they're running away because they're not trying to commit. But what they don't realize is when they're spending money, when they're investing in you, when they're paying bills, they are committed. They're just too dumb to realize it. Okay, they're committed to you financially, which you probably are looking for, right? So the more you make them spend, the more time and effort and energy they put into you, they're literally committed to you, committed to pleasing you, impressing you, financially securing you, and all of the above. And once they get to the end of that list, of that long list of whatever you told them that you like and wanted to do, marriage don't look so crazy if it's at the end of the list, because they've already done all of the other things. But don't tell them until they're at the end of the list. Marriage is the last thing you ask for, if that's what you really want. Marriage is the last thing you put on the list. So they'll look back and they're like, hey, I did all this, and now she has one more request. Marriage. And your last request, either he's going to do it or he's not. And if you don't, you just got a lot of stuff done that you needed to get done without having to roll around on the mattress, okay? The man's supposed to be ugly. The woman is supposed to be beautiful. Why? Because his ugliness is useful and your beauty is useful to each other. Your beauty will inspire him. His ugliness will give you the advantage to be confident in yourself and get what you want, and to understand your power, which makes you even better for him because you are confident on his arm, rather than insecure, jealous, and stopping that man from getting his money by acting silly. Some of y'all are impeding y'all's men's ability to earn money because y'all are so jealous because they look decent and you're afraid someone's going to take them away. So you're constantly living in stress, worry, anger, and it takes a toll on you. And the relationship doesn't work out because you're supposed to be the one that's very attractive. Okay. So it also causes you a lot of stress when your man looks good because you're constantly worried about them. Or you're worried about other women coming on, damn, what's in his phone? Da, da, da. Your stress levels are going to go way up. Your body can't handle stress like a man's body. So you're going to start to look bad. Your beauty's going to fade because you're too busy promoting his. When your beauty fades, now listen to me very carefully, because, we got technology now and medical stuff, but if or when your beauty fades, because you live your life beautiful, putting energy into yourself, putting love within yourself, that is going to create a more positive outlook, that is going to create a better person, that is going to create a more confident individual. So, and they'll be able to teach that to other people. And they will still keep up their looks, whether they're getting older or not, because that is part of who they are. Okay. So you're going to have a much better attitude in life. You're going to have a much more positive outlook in life. You're going to treat people better because you treat yourself how you want others to treat you. And if you put in effort, that's how people are going to treat you. Okay. You're going to see the beauty in others because you recognize it in self first. You understand what I'm saying? And your beauty will transcend and ascend into a higher frequency. And that's that aura. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. That's that aura. Look, feel good. But if you're ugly, and not because you were born that way, but because you didn't fix yourself up enough. Because look, everybody wakes up looking like they look. But you can put some effort and energy into yourself to look better. Okay, better. So as a philosophy, when you look good, you have less to be angry about. You have less people to be jealous of because you're too focused on yourself. You're too focused on the good that you're going to receive. You're too focused on your goals. You're too focused on feeling good. So you don't have time to down others, to make faces at others, to talk trash about others. Why? Because you look too good. Okay? And beauty is a philosophy. You don't have to be born beautiful. You just got to make yourself beautiful. That's literally it. Why do you think so many people spend billions of dollars trying to make themselves look good? Because they know what comes with that. They know what comes with it. It's the same thing as men striving for wealth. Don't be afraid to have mirrors. Don't be afraid to have a picture of yourself somewhere. Don't be ashamed of how you look. Don't be ashamed of talking positive about yourself to other people. Don't be ashamed to be your best self every day. Like just because some people complain about you looking too good, or why are you doing your hair and makeup, or just going to the store? Don't be ashamed to do that because people that love themselves put effort into themselves. Okay, people that love themselves fully put effort into themselves. Don't ever let someone tell you, "Oh, you're doing too much," and then you look at them like you're not doing enough because you don't love yourself enough. The difference between you and me, this is what you tell them. The difference between you and me is that I love myself more than you love yourself. And I'm willing to put in effort and energy into myself because I do love myself. I don't want to look like that. And I don't want to look like who did it and why, because I love myself too much to represent myself in that manner. That's right. So loving yourself, also how you talk to yourself. Like I was saying, you don't talk negatively about yourself. You always talk good about yourself. Always good things, not bad things. Okay. Don't victimize yourself. Don't talk bad or low or negative about yourself. Okay. Not even to other people. And respect yourself. Okay. Don't go around looking like who did it and why, or like you for the streets. Okay.